bit nervous. I am a little bit nervous today because you know what? Today I am providing a soundscape for your artistry as opposed to playing it therapeutically. So, a sound bath is more like a relaxation and healing kind of experience. Today, however, I will make sure that you get, you know, a sound that's beautiful and inspiring and also surprising. So happy creating to all of us. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Um, I did forget to mention that I was recording, and you may have noticed that I hit record. So if you aren't comfortable with being on camera, please feel free to go off camera. It's just that we want to make this activity more accessible to everybody. So that's why we have a recording going. And now, Karla, take it away.
Hello, everyone. It's so beautiful to see all of these incredible faces here and names that I recognize. And as Laura Jean said, brand new people and people who were here last time. It's wonderful to see you. As Laura Jean said, I'm Karla Smith. I'm a personal transformation coach and self-love expert. And Laura Jean and I and Seva Ram are just excited to bring this opportunity for everyone to connect to inner peace, to some fun, to some joy, and really bring that forward as this hour continues, just really focusing on your self-care, this time for you, this time to really be inspired by your own creativity, and your own joy in whatever it is that you create this evening. So we're going to start today by just taking a moment to, let's close our eyes, everyone. And I just want you to think of a word or a phrase that helps you to feel into the intention you have for yourself and the art you're about to create, and the process you're going to go through. What is a word that helps you to feel into that? So, what intention are you bringing to this hour for yourself? And if you'd like to, you can pop that into the chat after the word has come into your awareness. I love that. Calm, peace, relaxation, joy. Love these words. Exploration, abundance, service. Beautiful. Healing, expansive, weaving, release, surrender, love. Beautiful. Tranquility. I'm moving forward in my grief. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yes. Thank you. Beautiful intentions that we're all setting, and that as a collective, we are now setting all together, right? So we are all holding space for all of those things to exist in this 45 minutes that's left. And that feels really, you know, that's really what humanity is all about, right? This is our opportunity to really hold that for each other as well as for ourselves in this moment. And so I thought, just before we get to Laura Jean's little art lesson for us, not that it's little, it's awesome, we'll just start with a little bit of grounding breath work. So I want you to put your feet, on the floor, nice and square, so that you feel like you're really connected to the earth, to the ground, right? Maybe place your hands on your lap or wherever they feel comfortable. You can close your eyes for a minute. And then I think we'll just start by taking breaths that feel a little bit deep through your nose. So we're just going to breathe in maybe for 4. And then we're going to exhale out by sighing it out for 4. Again, inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Sigh it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do it again. One more time. And again. And now I want you to do it at your own pace for 3 more breaths. And when you finish, just return your breath to its natural pace. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And just take a moment to feel how that feels different than how it felt maybe when you came on the call, how more connected you are to that intention that you're setting, and how you feel connected to our collective as a whole, all of us being here together. Unmute, Lord.
Karla, are you done?
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Okay, lovely. I
Thank
saw
you.
you muted yourself, so I
Yeah.
thought, I think she's ready to hand it over to me. Okay, so we are going to do a very simple art technique. It involves a permanent marker, Sharpie or other type brand, watercolor paper and watercolors. And if you don't have those supplies, you can follow along with anything you have. You can use markers or crayons or pencil crayons or clay, or you can just watch, or you can just doodle with a ballpoint pen and paper. You know, it's really not important what the materials are so much as that you're just kind of enjoying the flow and being creative and letting your mind wander a little and so on. And so the technique is, these are all made using the technique. It's really a kind of a free form doodle on the paper. And then you basically color it in like a coloring book with your watercolor paints. So I'm going to just show you really quick. These ones I got kind of obsessed with, and I made a little series, and then I mounted them on wood from the dollar store. So I'm going to hang them up somewhere in my house. And I was obviously on a very bright color theme there. Um, so I'll just kind of show you very quickly how the technique can work for those kind of, especially those very scribbly ones that I got obsessed with. This time I'm going to be using this paint set because it's a good chance for me to try it out. And it's much different colors, all sort of muted fall colors and stuff. So before we start, I want to say, number one, this is a great time to tell your inner critic to take a hike. This is not at all about results or how it looks or having um, having talent or being artistic or whatever. This is about exploring, and all of us are artists. The only difference between people who can control the results they get and people who can't is practice. So I would love anyone who's here who has that temptation or that urge to start an art practice and develop as an artist and get, I put it in quotes, like better and better, because it's not about getting better, but it's really about controlling the results. I really invite you to embark on a practice and involve this into your daily ritual, 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, whatever you can get, your daily routine, sorry, or like especially a morning ritual. Like this is a great way to start the day. So really just turn off the inner critic and let your mind flow and have fun with it. So I'll just give you a little bit of technical stuff to start. Somebody has just entered the waiting room, so I'm going to let them in. So firstly, when using watercolor paints, they work best if you activate them first with a little bit of water. So one thing I do that supports my art practice too is I keep a little sort of tote bag in the living room of my art supplies, including a little bottle of water like this. And that way I don't have to run to the sink or whatever. I also keep a container of water if I really want to rinse my brush. And that doesn't get all that dirty because of the way that I work. And finally, I use a brush pen like this. You can use any brush, but this pen, you fill it with water and then it kind of slowly leaks out. And so it's just a little bit more portable. You could go to the park and do art. You can go up to your backyard and do art. It just gives you it's like one less thing you have to worry about because your water is in here. And you can squeeze it out to activate your paints too. So you can just have no water, you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to get to the scribbling. So basically, I'm going to do something like this. Now this part, it's important to use a permanent marker because it won't run when you get it wet. But it's also, if you are using a water-based marker like Crayola or something like that, you will get some running, but then you can just make that part of your artwork, right? Like just go with the flow and let it run, right? So I'm going to continue on with this, but I just want to show you what I do to make it look kind of more arty and to extend the doodling is I kind of color in to round out all the pointy parts. So that would look like something like this. And then just thickening up the lines as you go. And adding different designs, like whatever shapes you want. You can go wild and scribbly. You can create a pattern. You can do it however you like. And then I just want to show a little bit about the fun of watercolors if you're new to them. So you can just paint in, but they blend so beautifully. So you can mix colors and just have them flow with each other and, just really experiment with how the colors go together. So basically, that's it in a nutshell. You can, in a wet area, you can dot in some darker colors and just see what you get and really just play with the flow of the colors. So that's all the instruction we're doing. I'm going to go on mute because my dog is barking in the other room, and Seva Ram is going to gift us with her beautiful gong sound bath.
Ooh, wow. First off, Seva Ram, thank you so much. That was incredibly beautiful, inspiring, energizing, relaxing, all the things. That soundscape was beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm going to ask everyone to, you know, just give yourself the time to connect back here. And then, of course, afterwards, if you want to continue on your, sorry, continue on your, oh, sorry, creative path afterwards, that would be great. We're going to start with a couple of questions, and we're really open to you sharing your answers if you want to. So we'll have a time for a few. Not everyone will get a chance, hopefully as many as want to, but we'll just do our best here. So the first question I have is, and maybe you want to write down your answer. We'll take like 1 minute here. How did the process of creating feel? So we always spend so much time, as Laura Jean shared in her lesson, we spend so much time considering what our product is going to look like, what we're going to make. And this is really about the process so much more. And so I want you to just consider, how did that process of creating feel in your body? How did it feel emotionally? And if there's one or two people who would like to share their answer, you can just use the thank you. You can use the chat, or you can use the reaction buttons and just put your hand up, and then I'll be able to choose you. I can't. That's the easiest way. Centered. Oh, there's a chat. Go. This felt so relaxing. Perfect way for me to relax before bed and to bring myself back to my relaxed state. Thank you for sharing that, Jody. Liberating, relaxing and freeing, soothing, calming, and non-judgmental. Yeah, really in the moment and present and capable. Love that answer. It's so true, right? It was freeing and expansive. Thank you. Is there anyone who wants to share by talking? It's great. The chat is great. Surprised. Oh, I love that. That's great. Okay. And then the second question is about the intention you set at the beginning. So I'm going to just remind you of the intentions we set, and maybe you didn't put yours in the chat. So I want you to remember what it was. So calm, peace, relaxation, joy, exploration, abundance, service, healing, expansive, weaving, release, surrender, love, tranquility, centered, moving forward in grief. These are all the things that we brought forward to start abundance. And I want us to just consider, how can you invite this intention that you set? How can you invite it to stay with you and move forward? Because that's really the point of this, right? We are taking this time and setting this time, and then we want to be able to move this into our everyday life. So can someone share? Is anyone open to sharing how they feel they can bring this intention that they set? You can share your intention, and then what is something that you feel like you will be able to do to bring that intention forward? Maybe with the art or in another way. Or you can just raise your hand so I can see. Don't be shy. Go ahead, Cindy. Thank you. How can you? Yeah, there you go. Oh, you were unmuted. There you
Unmute.
go. Yeah, perfect.
My intention was surrender.
Mhm.
And there's a certain sense I think that I have when I'm creating about suspending judgment
Mhm.
and sort of surrendering to the process, whatever that looks like. Not
Mm.
always easy to do because I don't always like what's happening on the paper, but
Mhm.
yeah, I guess that would be my thought.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Cindy. It took a while, but I was able to release part of the way through and remind myself that there is no judgment and to just create. That's beautiful. It's one of my first approaches with watercolor, so I definitely explored with this new material. Wonderful. Thank you. Anyone else want to share how they intend to invite their intention forward? Don't be shy. All right. And the last little bit here, we always like to have a little show and tell for those who are open to it. So if you want to share your art, you are absolutely welcome to do that. So if there's a few people who want to show us their art, you can just raise your hand and then share with us what you did, like what you made. Go ahead, Wendy. And I'm just going to re-comment. Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Oh, thank you for sharing that. Gorgeous. Do you want to say anything about it? You're welcome to. So you can unmute if you want to. You have to just unmute.
No, my intention was relaxation, and now I'm like so ready to go to bed. Like I'm so tired. I like totally, like everybody else said, was very freeing and just made well, I mean, not to go into what's going on in my life right now, but I just have had so much in my brain that it
Mhm.
removed all of that. So it was
That's
really
beautiful.
it really helped.
I'm so glad. Thank you so much for sharing. Kate, go ahead. Kate. Thanks, Wendy.
Okay, mine's not done, but
That's all good.
it's blur. I don't. Oh yeah, there we go.
There you go.
Let me. Maybe I can unblur my background. Hold on.
Sure.
How do I do that? Unblur. There we go.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for sharing it. Wonderful. Do you want to add anything to that?
No, I just
I'm-
wished I had more time because I was really having fun with the marker part.
Exactly. I made time because we were together. I would like to find a group practice to help me do it again. Love that. Thank you. And then Anna wrote, I have been exploring setting goals daily, and this would be a perfect type of creative goal to do a few times a week. I used pencil crayons and markers. So freeing and liberating. That's wonderful. Go ahead, Jody. Last comment and then
Hi.
hi.
I haven't finished it yet.
That's all good.
That's my,
Amazing.
you can kind of, the,
There's all
the
butterflies.
blue is the tears and the
Beautiful.
butterflies are signs.
Mhm.
And the flower, there's still joy and sorrow.
Thank you for sharing.
I lost my youngest son in 2020. So
sorry.
art really helps me heal. So I
Yes.
appreciate you.
Thank you so much for sharing and for being here. We really appreciate you being here. All right, Laura Jean, do you want to close us up or yes?
Yes. I got so
Yeah.
in the moment of enjoying the beautiful art. So yeah, basically in closing, we just really want to thank you for being here. Like it's an amazing experience for us. This is our second one. And we really just love connecting with people this way and sharing this. Karla, her whole life is about self-care, and Seva Ram, her whole life is about healing and creating beautiful experiences for people. And I just love art. For me, it was a huge part of my healing journey while I was going through cancer and my dad was sick and like just, everything. I had a lot going on the past few years. And this was really, I can't remember who said it, but it was like, the stuff in your head just goes.
Mhm.
And so that's why it just became such a passion of mine to share it with people. So yeah, we just really want to thank you for coming. We are going to send out a feedback form to everybody tomorrow. And it gives you a chance to, like, for us, we want to continue doing these in the new year. And so it gives us a chance to get your feedback about what'll make it better, whether it's like timing or whatever. And also a chance to stay in touch with us about both free and pay what you can events, as well as other events. So I think it was Kate who mentioned that she would be interested in a group practice. I am launching a course in the new year that's called Creative Abundance, and it's based on this type of creative discovery. So I will also add some information about that too. So yeah, we just really want to thank you. Kate, you have your hand up. You have something to say? You can just jump off mute and say it, I think.
Sorry, I forgot to put it down.
Oh no, that's okay. I thought, oh, Kate has some last thing to say. This is great. So yeah, just a big, huge thank you to everyone. And I just wanted to let you guys know that my inner critic saw people leaving in the chat. It said somebody left, and I went, oh, they don't like the event, blah, blah, blah. So it's not like you can get rid of your inner critic completely. It's there, and you just have to shut it off, and just say, like, thanks for sharing. I'm not interested in what you have to say right now. So thank you all. We're going to sign off. Have a wonderful evening. Sending love and kisses out to everybody. And yeah, it's so nice to see everybody, all the smiling faces. Just my heart is so full. All right. Bye bye,
Thank you,
everybody.
everyone.